All right. The next cruiser refit video that we're going to do, this one's going to be funny. We are going to be fixing an awful design. So here is a older style French cruiser that we commandeered 3 of them when they surrendered to us. And it is very old. And it's an old 3-mast cruiser, light cruiser design. It's probably one of the original cruisers that they started with. And it's very small. I don't know what we're going to use it for. We're just going to put it in part of our invasion fleet for, just escorting the bigger ships, killing small things. And it's got a bunch of 6.8-inch guns. So when I hit the refit button, bonk. Yeah, none of this fits. You don't need 6.8-inch guns on a 2,800-ton cruiser. So let's go. You know what? This just isn't even salvageable. Let's just strip it. Boom. There we go. So we're taking it all off. And let's give it... I don't know if this thing can even do 21 knots either. It might be able to. Let's see what we can do with it. Let's get all the tech up to snuff. There we go. And the best tower we have is this front tower 4. And that's really big, so we're going to go with the front tower 3, which we're going to stick... We could stick it back here even. I wonder, can we put a barbette right here? We can't, so we could theoretically put a gun, like a 4-incher. Yeah, we could do some 4-inch guns here. So we're probably going to have this thing... We need to figure out how many funnels we need. We have the small funnel. Those are big. One... Oh, we're going to need a lot of these, aren't we? We're going to have to... I might have to stick that up front there, actually. So 1, 2... Do we get the induced boilers? We did. Oh, this design... This is going to be so... Actually, I'm curious. On the main tower, on this... Well, that takes up a lot of space there, doesn't it? Can I put... I can't put a funnel inside of it. So... I can only put that up front there. I don't like that spot. I could put something here. That's going to be... I don't know, if we put something up there... ideally I want to be able to put a bunch of... Let's go put a 4-inch gun in the back, just so we can get this thing scaled out properly. Get our Conic 2 and our radio. Yeah, so we can't really put anything... We could put a couple... Oh, it really wants us to do the double guns, doesn't it? I really don't want to do double... I really don't want to do double gun turrets. Yeah, it really wants us to do that. Because that's a lot of extra weight. Now, the range on this is 10 kilometers, which isn't bad. It's not awful. we go 5-inch guns for our main guns. With the longer barrel. There's no reason to go 6-inch because that's just going to be too. I mean, we could do a 6-inch gun, but then that's just like all we're getting. We're just getting a 6-inch gun, and this thing's just. I mean, 39 tons. It's not super awful. We'd have to go 5.1s to get the barbette. Now, if we go with picric acid and ballastite, go with the increased ammo, heavy shells. Our flash fire chance is, where you at? 11%, 11.9. And if we only have the 4-inch gun, then it's 7.6. So this isn't awful. It's not awful. Now, if we do go with the extra tower, or the extra funnel, we can put that there. That's taking up a lot of our real estate. Now, we can still go secondary guns. You know, we can have a lot of, like, secondaries. And that may not be a bad thing. We go with the 2.9s that we like. And these have 9-kilometer range. It's not awful. That'd give us some close-up torpedo boat protection. There's not really anything. I really want to put something in here, and we can't. I mean, now one possibility, go like that. Now, so we can't put anything in here. It just won't let us. It's really inconvenient in that sense. And it won't let us drop the tower down. Actually, we could, oh, you know what we could do? We could put this tower here, put the secondary tower there, go with the overly large front tower up front, and then we just have the 5-inch gun up front, just a single 5-inch gun. Because otherwise, if we do a main tower 3, there's not really enough room. We could put a barbette there, but then there's not enough room to put a second gun. That doesn't really do us a lot of good. So maybe we do the main tower, because I mean this thing already looks dumb anyway. And go put that there. Go with the 5-inch gun up front. I mean, we could do the 2 5-inch guns that they like to do a lot of, but I don't see why we need 2 of them. I mean, I guess it's so we can have better firing angles and stuff. So and that's the real question. We want to go with the 5-inch, or we want to go with the 4. We want to go with the, we do a 5.1 so we can get the barbette. And that has the range of 12 kilometers, or the 4-inch gun has a range of 9.8. I mean, that's a big difference. So I think we're going with 5.1s. Or we could go 5.9s. Just so we don't have the big, it's 12.2 kilometers. It's not that big of a range increase. And these then weigh more than the 6-inch guns, but they don't take up quite the space. So, like, we can never put a 6-inch gun up front. That'd just be too big. And this only adds 0.2 kilometers of range. The accuracy, it's a 2.4 at 5,000 meters. That's not bad. 56 tons. And if we take this to 0.1, we lose a lot of tonnage, and we don't lose a lot of accuracy. So maybe what we do is we try to put that there. We could do something like this, so we don't block the 5-incher, because there we go, we go right like that. That's not great. That's better. So if we do this, and then we have the main gun off to the side, we do something like that. I mean, that's a very front-heavy ship, though. I don't know if the... let's try and look at this thing from the top. How do the firing arcs look? They look about the same, so it doesn't really matter which way the gun's pointing. So we got that option there, but I think the 5.1s is where we're going. Now the problem is we can't really put a lot of them on here. I mean, the other option is we go 2 of them like that, and then go 2.9s up here. And, you know, it's not fantastic. Try and jack up the belt. Let's see here. Let's go 1 inch on the back. And there we go. That's perfectly balanced. That worked out pretty well. I mean, this has got a lot of little guns on it. It's not super fast. It's okay fast. We need barbettes. There we go. We got barbettes. And we need armor on the turrets. The 2.9s don't have any armor at all, and that is a problem. Can the 3-inch guns get armor? No, they cannot. So let's go add superstructure, add conning tower. So this isn't awful. It's not great. It's not awful. We can add a little bit of range. Although now we have some forward offset. So the range is okay. 10,000 kilometers. So we can do something like that. And we need to shift the weight backwards just a smidge. No, we're not doing it with that. There we go. We're doing it like that. So we got it perfectly balanced now. I don't really like the guns. It's like an older design. It's more of an older age of sail with relying on its broadsides, but it's what we got. Can we add a little bit more to our 5-inch gun? And this is probably as much. There we go. It's probably as much as we're going to get out of it. This thing's okay. It's not good. It's good. It's a good enough. It's a good enough ship. It gets the job done, and it's good enough. So, all right, that's what we got. A good enough light cruiser. Let's save it. Oh my god, I exited without saving. Well, I'm stupid. Huh. Well, well. Would you look at that? I messed that up. Alright, well, blooper reel it is. Thanks for watching, guys. I guess we'll pack it up. I'll rebuild it again in my off time. Thank you. Oh my goodness.